It wasn't the yacht, it wasn't the mansion, it wasn't even the sports car. The purchase that eventually led to $8 million in debt was a $47 coffee maker. What happened next reveals something terrifying about how our brains are wired, something credit card companies have known for decades, something that might be happening to you right now. Marcus Jenkins was 32, marketing manager, made $78,000 a year, responsible guy. But when he swiped his card for that coffee maker, something happened in his brain. Or rather, something didn't happen. The anterior cingulate cortex, the part that processes pain, stayed completely silent because credit cards create what psychologists call payment decoupling. You get the pleasure now. The pain comes later. Maybe, eventually. 3 weeks later, a $300 espresso grinder. 6 months later, $4,200 across 3 credit cards. And here's where it gets dark. Stanford researchers discovered something called the threshold numbness effect. Once your debt crosses certain psychological thresholds, $1,000, $5,000, $10,000, your brain stops caring. At $5,000, the difference between $5,200 and $5,800 feels like nothing. Rounding error, Marcus opened a new card to consolidate. 0% interest for 12 months. Felt smart, right? That voice saying, "That is smart?" That's your dopamine system, the same system that lights up for cocaine users, telling you you've solved the problem, except you haven't. You've just made the pain invisible again. By year 3, $34,000 in debt. But when researchers ask people with debt how much they owe, they underestimate by an average of 37%. Not because they're lying, because their brains literally won't let them see the full number. Marcus would tell friends he had some credit card debt, like everyone. He believed it. His brain's number was maybe $15,000. The real number was $34,000. And this is where debt does something sinister to your decision-making. It creates desperation, and desperation makes your brain willing to gamble everything to get back to zero. Marcus met an old friend with a business opportunity. Marketing agency, needed $40,000 to start. Studies show people under financial stress are 3.7 times more likely to make high-risk investments. Every opportunity becomes a lottery ticket that will solve everything. Marcus took a $50,000 business loan, maxed 2 more cards for $20,000, total debt, $104,000. But in his mind, this wasn't debt. This was investment. This was his way out. The business grew. They landed clients, generated revenue, but they were spending $1.40 for every dollar they made. Marcus didn't see it because when money is moving, your brain interprets it as success. Dopamine fires for gross revenue, even when you're hemorrhaging cash. Another business loan, $200,000. Line of credit, $150,000. 3 investors, $300,000. His personal guarantees, $650,000. And here's the psychological trap. Once you've invested this much, once you've told everyone this is working, once your identity is wrapped up in the outcome, you can't stop. Stopping means admitting you were wrong from the beginning. 4 years after the coffee maker, the business failed. Marcus's debt, $890,000. But people facing catastrophic loss don't become conservative. They become reckless. This is loss-chasing behavior, identical to gambling addiction. Marcus borrowed $2 million from predatory offshore lenders. When he defaulted, the debt ballooned to $4.2 million. The lawsuits added interest, penalties, legal fees. Marcus declared bankruptcy in 2023. Total liabilities, $8.3 million. His parents lost their house. So what happened to Marcus's brain? MIT researchers found that chronic debt literally changes your brain structure. Your fear center becomes hyperactive. Your learning center shrinks. The part that integrates emotion and decision-making decreases activity. It's not weakness. It's neurobiology. Financial stress reduces cognitive function by 13 IQ points, the same as pulling an all-nighter. You're making the most important decisions of your life while your brain is impaired. 77% of Americans have some form of debt. But here's what should terrify you. 35% of people with credit card debt don't know their exact balance. Right now, there might be a number in your wallet you're not fully aware of, because acknowledging it would hurt. So here are the 5 warning signs. Moments when you can still pull out. 1. You're making minimum payments. Threshold numbness beginning. 2. You're opening new credit to pay old credit. Pain decoupling. 3. You're not sure exactly how much you owe. Debt minimization bias. 4. You justify purchases with stories. I deserve this. Narrative construction. 5. You feel relief when new credit gets approved. Your dopamine system confusing a bigger hole with a ladder out. Marcus is 38 now. 2 jobs, small apartment, credit score 487. He wants you to know something. If he could go back to that Tuesday in 2019, he wouldn't have bought the coffee maker. Not because it caused everything after, but because it would have been the moment he asked himself a question he never asked. Why does spending this money feel so easy? That feeling of ease. That's not freedom. That's the trap. Somewhere right now, someone is buying their coffee maker. The question is it you?